right.
Sounds good.
How should I start this? I don't know how to start this.
I don't know.
How do you
I
start
guess
your
if you need
stream?
to, you could just like say like add more audio parts to
Yeah, yeah,
like later
later.
on. Yeah.
I'll just, what's up, guys? I'm here with Yurta Payne, and we're talking about awkward stories that we have. Say hi,
Awkward
Yurta.
stories. Hello.
All right. So the first story that I got here, this one, it pains me to say this one because it's pretty bad. So when I was younger, I had an iPad 2, and my brother he had an iPod, and he showed me like if you text yourself, um, it'll like text it twice if you know what I'm saying. Um,
Oh.
yeah, so like if you text yourself, it'll respond with the same thing that you said. And so when I did this on my iPad, I typed in my email and I did it and I started saying random stuff. I was like, hello, hello, and it wasn't working. And I was like, well, I think it's just because I have an old iPad. I have an iPad 2 that's pretty old. Um, and so I started saying like random stuff. I remember I was like, one distinct thing I said was, this is where I'm going to talk about my feelings.
Oh no.
And so I left it for like a week and I still like it never did the right thing. And then I get a text and I open it and it says, "Who is this?" And I, just like the wave of regret and like man, my heart stopped in that moment because this I get a random text from this random person that I've been sending random things to, and he's just like, "Who is this?" And in the moment, I just deleted everything because I was so scared.
That's awesome. Hopefully you didn't like say too much to them. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I was like 7, so I couldn't have said too much. I don't remember everything I said, so we'll see what happens.
Oh my gosh. They like remember you. They just track you down one day. Be like, I
Yeah.
remember what you said to me.
All right. This next story. All right. This happened more recently. So I'm at work. All right, and I need to use the bathroom, and so I go to the bathroom. I'm in the stall, and they don't want you to be in there for very long, and so like I'm going as fast as I can. I don't want to say this in too much detail because it's gross. um, but I'm in the stall, and a man walks in with I think it's 2 kids, and they're like, "I need to use the bathroom," and the dad's like, "There's someone in the stall. You can't be doing that." And they're like, "No." And so while they're waiting to use the bathroom, they start looking underneath the stall and at me and just staring at me. And their dad does nothing about it. And in my
Oh
head,
my
I'm just
god.
screaming. I'm like, I could not get out of that bathroom faster. Man. Like, the dad just did nothing to stop them from just staring at me while I was taking a crap on the toilet.
That's awesome. That reminds me of like when I was in elementary school. I think there was one day I was taking a crap too, and like
Yeah.
these like older kids walk into the bathroom and they like look over the top and they're like, "Hey, yo, someone's taking a poop in here." Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
man.
that is great.
uh,
Did you just awkwardly like finish up and just walk out of the
yeah.
stall and be
Cause
like, "Oh,
yeah,
see
I
ya."
awkward. No, I didn't say anything to them. I like finished as quickly as I could, and I walked out, and I said nothing to them. I didn't make a comment at all. I didn't like say to the dad. I was like, "Hey, your kids were staring at me while I was taking a crap on the toilet." I said nothing. I just got out of there as fast as I could.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that is hilarious. Oh man. All right, do you want me to tell my story now?
yeah.
Yeah, mine is actually a little similar. It's more
Okay.
more
Okay.
a little gross too. So this was fifth grade back in California when I was just a little niño,
Mhm.
little kid in school. And I wasn't feeling too good that day. It was fifth grade. We
Oh
were
no.
almost done with the day. about like I think like an hour left of school,
Yeah.
and I all of a sudden my stomach just like feels like there's like this horrible pain in my stomach. But
Mhm.
I didn't think I had to throw up or anything, or like had to use the restroom. So I just let it sit there for a little bit until it started getting much worse. So
Oh
then I
no.
stand up in front of the entire class. Or oh wait, we were all sitting around in like this big like group circle, like what
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
listening to the teacher too. So everyone's on the floor, right, sitting on the floor. I stand up and say, excuse me, can I have a pass to like the principal's office? I don't feel good, or like the nurse, the school
Yeah, yeah,
nurse.
yeah.
And then as she's writing out a note, I vomit all over the
Oh.
floor.
Oh my gosh.
and and the worst part is it's not the vomiting part that's the worst. It's what the kids in the class did next. They all started screaming.
Yeah.
They all like lined up. They all like went to like the sides of the room, and they put their
Oh.
notebooks and covered their faces so they didn't see my vomit
Oh my
all over the
god.
rug. Like, oh my gosh, it
Yeah.
was so funny.
But my
Oh
last
man.
story here. This wasn't as embarrassing for me as it was for this other person. I have no idea who this person is, by the way. But I get a call. I think I was like playing Minecraft in my basement, and I get a call from someone, and I was like, I have no idea who this is. And so I don't respond. Like I just let it ring. So hopefully they realize it's like, it's not me. It's not who you're trying to call. And then they call me again immediately after, and then I was like, all right, maybe there's something that I need to be aware of. So I answer it, and they just start spilling their life problems on me, like everything,
Oh
everything that
my
they were talking
gosh.
about. They just start spilling it out immediately. And while this, I'm like, ma'am, you have the wrong number. And she just kept talking over me and could not hear what I was saying. And finally, when she was done spilling everything, I said, ma'am, you have the wrong number. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, you have the wrong number. I don't know who you're trying to call. And she was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, have a good day. And I hung up. And then I had the realization afterwards. I was like, man, that was probably really awkward for her to spill her entire life problems to the wrong person. I have no idea who she was trying to call, and I will never know that. But
How
that
long do
was
you think she was on the phone with you?
it was a good 5 to 10 minutes of her
Oh
just
my
talking
gosh.
about everything, and I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to randomly
That's
hang up
crazy.
during it, so then she would just call again, and then just keep talking. So I just had to wait till it was over.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic.
All right, that is everything. That's all the stories. Um,
Yep. Yep.
you better check out Year to Pain. He streams. He might be streaming right now if you're watching this. So you better go watch
Yeah,
it.
and be sure to subscribe to Chickens Animate.
Yeah.
It's a legend of an animator.
Yeah, go sub to Yurta. Like leave right now. Right
no,
now.
no, you
Right.
sub to Chicken.
Right now, go to
Oh
Yurta
my
Pain
gosh.
down below and subscribe. All right? Leave. Get out of here. I'm kidding, everybody. Have a great day.
Oh my gosh.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Peace. Goodbye.